Redditors who won a lifetime supply of something. What is it? And are you sick of it yet? My brother-in-law went to a contractors trade show, and one of the guys on his crew won a lifetime supply of some kind of locking wrench. They gave him one because it comes with a lifetime guarantee. My dad won a year's supply of cat food, but it was delivered in one go and the cat didn't like it, of course. The people at the shelter were super happy though, so it ended well. I won a lifetime supply of shampoo. They come in mini bottles each month and are great gifts for people who you don't like that much, but you don't want to offend. In a contest, I won a lifetime supply of high quality coffee beans. Contestants had to guess how many beans were in a large glass barrel on display. Each month, 3 pounds of my choice arrive at regular intervals. As I noted here some time ago, I give away the excess to friends and family, and no one is sick of them yet. I know a family that won a lifetime supply of hot dogs. The problem was the company decided that the average person eats 3 hot dogs a day. No clue how that's the number they got. This sounds fine at first, but they didn't want to ship 90 hot dogs a month. They sent the full value of 1 AVG lifetime on pallets. 90/month x 12 months x 82 years AVG lifespan. 88. 5,000 hot dogs in one shipment. They bought a whole extra freezer to store a bunch, but that couldn't hold all. So they ended up donating a massive amount to local churches and homeless shelters. I didn't really win a lifetime supply of something, but I still got a lifetime supply of Eskimo pies. For Europeans or other Redditors that don't know, Eskimo pies are vanilla ice cream bars coated with dark chocolate. Pretty standard freezer section at the grocery store fare. Anyway, about 15 years ago I bought a box of Eskimo pies and went to eat one and promptly cut the shit out of my lip because there was a big ass piece of broken glass inside it. I'm aware that this could have been a big payday for me, but I'm not real so happy. But I still wanted something done. So I took photos, called the makers, and wrote them a letter with the pictures included, basically asking, so what are you going to do about this? They sent me a letter with a check for and a phone number to call whenever I wanted free Eskimo pies, with the letter stating that if I cashed the check they are absolved of any responsibility. So whenever I want, I call and get a coupon for free of Eskimo pies. It makes for a good thing to give to coworkers and things like that. My coworker has a lifetime supply of Doritos after Dorito truck hit her. She hated Doritos in the first place and donates a weekly/monthly amount to homeless shelters. Growing up, my next door neighbor won a lifetime supply of honeycomb. The company would ship them a case a month. They planned for like a family of 2 adults and 3 kids. He was the only kid in the house. They had boxes and boxes of the stuff. Hanging out meant you came home with a box of cereal. They moved were slow to update the move with the company, and the new neighbors gave me the shipments. I thought it was great. I'm lactose intolerant, and in the 80s honeycomb was one of the best cereals to eat dry. Non-milk alternative were super expensive in those days. My brother had a friend who won a year's supply of sandwiches at a local sub shop when he was in college. That guy was sick of subs by the time his year was up, but he still went there almost every day cause he was broke college student who wasn't on a cafeteria plan. I worked at company that was doing a promotion with Swanson that was giving away a year's supply of Swanson frozen dinners with 365 coupons for a free meal. There was some legal reason the contest couldn't go through, so my co-worker gave me a stack of like 50 of them. I live next door to a grocery store, so for about 2 weeks I got one every night. I started to just feel awful during the day. I was just sluggish and couldn't breathe as well. I left the remaining stack of coupons sit in my junk drawer for years before I just tossed them. When I was 13 or so, my dad won a year's supply of Snapple among other prizes, a Jeep, a trip to Florida, a bunch of skateboard gear, a meet and greet with Tony Hawk. I remember like a booklet of vouchers, like 365 of them, and it was 6 Snapples worth of voucher or something. My mom used some coupon voodoo and bought it on sale with the vouchers, and we got like 3 to 4 years of this crap. Anyways, long story short, my dad hated Snapple, so he let me and my brother pick it all out. We had a garage full of the stuff. We drank a ridiculous amount of Snapple. We gave it away to friends. We brought it with our lunches. We ended up throwing some away as it started to fade and taste funny. We pretty much got sick of it halfway through and started drinking it to get rid of it. I knew someone who won free pizza for a year from a chain. Mind you, we live in NJ with some of the best pizza there is. No one is ordering from a chain. He bought the whole year worth in one shot and threw a pizza party for the kids at an underprivileged youth camp. I'm doing this thing where I have to keep 4 chickens alive and healthy, and for as long as I can keep this up I get 4 eggs a day. It's been 2 years and I'm sick of it. It wasn't a lifetime supply, but my mom used to work for a charity that visited prisoners and gave them cookies and tried to start Bible studies. Anyways, a Frito-Lay's distributed several pallets of Bugles to the cause. We didn't have anywhere to put them, so they loose boxes just kind of spread through the house. She wrapped them at Christmas, 3 years, maybe 4, so they'd look like decor. She did the math and realized that the prisoners weren't going to eat them all before they expired. They were ours as well now. She refused to buy any other chips, and after a while, any other snacks. We'd get pumped when she bought crackers for a recipe because we knew she couldn't keep us from getting to the leftover crackers. She sent several cases to my sisters when she was at college. When my brother moved, not only did he get several cases, whether he wanted them or not, he packed a lot of his thing in Bugle boxes. She cooked with them. We had walking tacos instead of regular tacos. The fucking prisoners were complaining about Bugles by the time they were gone, and they only got them twice a month. My mom got a year's supply of Drive Pepper, but it came at a price. Back in the 90s she got a Drive Pepper from a row of vending machines right as the delivery guy was loading up the last one. There was a hunk of something when she took the first drink, but she thought it was just ice from it being freshly loaded. She bit down on it. It was a fucking cockroach. Since the distributor saw it all go down, she got free Drive Pepper for a year. It's been almost 2 decades, and she still will not drink a beverage out of the original container. She has to pour it into a glass first. My aunt won a year's supply of Diet Coke. It was 365 cans on a mini pallet delivered to her home. It didn't last nearly a year. She has 3 kids and would share with family and friends. I think it lasted a few months tops. My mom won a year's supply of Chewits when me and my brother were kids, and we basically had this massive brown box filled with outers of Chewits dropped off at our house. We were taking packets of them into school for weeks just trying to get rid of them. FYI, this was second prize. She had wanted the first prize of a new TV. Not lifetime supply, but my mom left her job managing a cinema and got an unlimited 2-year free pass, 2 tickets per visit. Close to the end of the 2 years we lost the pass and reported it lost, and they replaced it with a brand new 2-year pass. So almost 4 years of cinema for free. Never got sick of it and love going to the cinema still. FYI, if you ever see free list suspended on a movie, it means you can't use these type of passes. I won a year's worth of free video rentals a long time ago. Basically they gave me a card that allowed me to get one per week for a year. If I didn't get one that week I lost it. I did get rentals most weeks, but forgot once in a while. I think it was good for new releases, which was cool. Unfortunately I moved a few months before the year was up, so I gave the card to my ex-mill, current mill at the time. I was super poor, so it was nice while it lasted. I was given a few cases of Reese's peanut butter cups. We didn't win them. They were just given to us by a store manager. 2160 Reese's cups. It took us months to get through them all. Even after giving a lot of them away, I didn't eat Reese's anything for at least 15 years after that. I remember a comedy bit from a long time ago, but I don't remember who it was. It was about game shows at the time that would give us a consolation prize, a year's supply of turtle wax. What does a year's supply of turtle wax even look like? I have half a bottle of turtle wax in my garage. It used to belong to my father. Apostrophe.